Explain to me a little bit about the footwork because I was just working on footwork, and we'll take it from there. 305 with the champions rise. We have one of the officials, the ISK here. We have also one of the coaches, MMA Science, and I won't say an old school practitioner competitor because we're not. Old school is the only school.
Yeah, it is.
Mr. Doug, tell everybody your full name.
Doug Gelman.
Excellent. Mr. Gelman, what's your social media?
That one.
Wow. Facebook. I have Facebook and I have Instagram.
Okay, excellent. What's under Doug Gelman?
It's DTG Man.
DTG Man. This is a great example of a practitioner for I'm not going to say a long time because then again we're going to date ourselves, but for a while. And he coaches and he referees, so he knows a lot of knowledge, brings a lot of knowledge to 305 Fights. We really appreciate him. We appreciate the ISK. He was just talking and working with a UFC fighter on footwork. One of the big things that I put a tutorial about not going straight back on the line in footwork. Can you explain a little bit about that, Doug?
Well, I mean, always when you're going forward or back. The problem with that is that when you're going forward, that's great. But when you're coming backwards, your opponent's going faster than you can go backwards. So it's harder to get out of the way of their punches as they're moving forward on you or avoiding a takedown.
Correct. And can you review that footwork that you were talking to about?
Sure. So, as we're saying, if you're moving forward, you're just moving forward. If you're moving backwards, a lot of times you're staying in your stance, and this is slower than the person who's coming at you.
Correct.
So, easier way to do this thing is to step off the line. By stepping off the line, you've already gained distance, but you've gained distance on the angle.
Correct.
Avoiding the attack of your opponent.
Right. Now I'm going to stand in front of you so they can see, like for example, I'll be on the line. So I'll take a step forward.
And if I step straight back,
boom,
you've got the ability to get to me more quickly than I can retreat.
Right.
However, if you do it again and I step off the line,
there you go.
I'm off the line. I can move up and I can move around.
And then if I turn, you can catch me with another punch.
Absolutely. So as I step off this line here, and I'm here, I can throw punches from the lefty stance, okay? Or I can step back and be back in my regular stance.
Excellent. Also, from a grappling sort of point of view, if he takes me down from this side, I have less resistance than I have with
Correct.
Correct.
And that's the whole thing about stepping off the line as well, because if you're going straight back and I'm going straight forward at you, it's easy for me to drop my levels
and grab
and be in front. If you step off the line with that step, you're no longer there. If you're coming at me, you're able to get it. But if you're coming at me and I step off the line, I'm able to step out of the way, I can frame, I can still strike.
Correct.
Yep.
Excellent. And that was right in page of what we were talking about, because mixed martial arts is a science. And the more we make it a science and the more we make it professional, the more value it gets and the more they're going to value us. You know, back in the day, they thought it was just two guys in the backyard kicking and punching each other.
Right.
But it doesn't happen that way.
Nope.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you for everything you do for the martial arts.
Thank you.
305 with the champions rise.
That's right.